Climbs, descents, berms, jumps and views. Lamma Island's got it all, and we're going to ride it as we pedal along Hong Kong's 10 best bike rides right here on Drone and Phone. Well, welcome to another episode of Hong Kong's 10 best bike rides. We're on Lamma Island, a mecca for mountain bikers. What are we going to be doing today?
Well, today, DJ, we're going to be taking in a range of trails to test our skills. Couldn't do Lamma Island without doing Project X, and then we'll throw in another few trails and give ourselves a good half-day loop.
Great. Well, if you've not been to Lamma Island, there are plenty of trails to have a go at, some harder, some easier. We're going to do a mix of all. Robbie's going to do most of the hard work for the hard ones. I'm not the best mountain biker, and I will be giving it a go. Right, let's get going.
Off we go.
Hong Kong's trail network offers unparalleled options for hikers with a plethora of routes densely packed into the region. The sport lacks for nothing. When it comes to cycling though, the options still lag behind. So we're out on a road trip to find Hong Kong's 10 best bike rides, to find a variety of terrain and routes to suit just about every level of rider. Lamma's legendary trail network needs no introduction to seasoned riders. Its trails have grown and evolved over the years within a compact area. The result is an interconnected network that lets you create multiple routes over varied terrain for a decent day's ride. There are a few routes up to the trail network. Starting at the Yong Shui Wan ferry pier, take the first left turn as you enter the village, up towards Taiping. Exit onto Cable Road, where access to all trails awaits. First trail on our list is called Deliverance, opposite the Taiping exit. A flowy one that can be ridden in either direction as a gradual cross-country style climb or a downhill flow trail. Shaded with a good thick canopy, it's ideal to ride on a hot afternoon. We're riding it in the up direction. There aren't many technical sections, but a couple of fun features, including 2 creek crossings, break things up a little. As a contour trail, it doesn't require too much effort, but you'll find a couple of spots where getting up out of your seat helps. From Deliverance, we segue into Tom's Back Passage. Entering the trail midway, we've got some climbing ahead of us, where the terrain changes to green scrubland that opens up wide views across the Aberdeen Channel. Weaving our way up to Lamma Winds via some tight hairpin corners, we finish up at the top with breathtaking 360-degree views. Bringing ourselves down to earth again, we head to Snake's Tail. A winding downhill packed with enough berms, jumps, humps and features to keep you satisfied from top to bottom. The upper section wasn't too challenging for me, where I enjoyed the thrill of railing a large berm. The lower trail, though, is highly technical and beyond my level. If your skills are up to scratch, go for it. Midway, you'll find a nice gap jump that leads you into a hairy descent over bouldered covered berms and on through some route corridors. I did manage to ride the final hump feature before exiting back onto Cable Road for a rest and some refreshments in Taiping. Next up is Project X, Lamma's Trail of Trails. There are 2 entrances. We're taking the Enduro one. It's the most challenging of the 2 and the lesser ridden. But at Drone and Phone, we like a challenge. Well, we've just finished the first part and a little break in Taiping, the shop there before going on to Project X. Tell us what to expect on this trail, Rob.
Okay, so Project X is famous for not only its descent, but its technical gardens. So there's a lot of, for you it might be a lot of getting off the bike, but for me there'll be some challenges to get through in a smooth flow on camera, but it's at the same time there's some great views to be expected as well.
Okay, we have sweeping views of the Aberdeen Channel as we go along. Let's see how I get on and see how Rob does as well. Let's go. From the Enduro entrance, the trail weaves down to meet the main trail, where multiple routes open up. Traditionally, riders head up to the climb to reach the downhill. Along the way, smaller loops can be ridden, so you can switch things up for a bit of variety. Project X is full of technically challenging features. That being said, much of it is quite rideable, even for someone of my skill level. The climb is renowned for testing anyone's endurance. Taking at an easy pace, the views on the way up are a great distraction. Having reached the top, like any eager mountain biker, we're ready to hit the downhill, but not before recovering in one of those handy hammocks. The downhill is legendary, but I want to push myself a little bit today and see how much I can ride. Loaded up with camera gear, I managed to ease the bike along sections without falling off. It's steep and carries skilled riders along at blurry speeds into a fast midway nerve-testing technical section. There is an escape exit at the halfway point. From there, it transitions into even steeper terrain around a succession of buttery clay-lined berms that scoop you along in downhill bliss. It all ends with a fun steep roll-off and a scrappy climb out. There are a couple of exits out of the trail, all lead back to Cable Road. Well, it's been about 12k, not the longest of rides, but really enjoyable and very challenging in places. I'm pleased because I pushed it a bit further than I've ever done before.
Yeah, you did really well. You managed to tackle some of those rock gardens, the downhill sections as well, and I got to ride some areas of the trails I hadn't been on for a long time.
Now we're finishing in Patcock, and from here you can go to the village and take a ferry back to Yongshire 1 or to Aberdeen, or of course you can cycle back to Yongshire 1 as well. If you're just finding this for the first time, you'll find all our other bike rides on our YouTube channel and also on our website at droneandphone.com. But for now, my name's DJ.
I'm Robbie.
And this is Drone and Phone!
Race you to it!